well, shoot, you got my baby, and, my stepdaughter. So I go on and be a man and take her. But then when I'm sick and I'm coughing up a lung, hey, can you rush me to the hospital real quick in my truck that has 4x4? And I ain't like I asking you in your car. All of a sudden, it's like pulling teeth. So is there a way I can lace her up so that way at least? No?
Fuck no. No. Just take care of your kids. Look, bitch, if you sick, take your ass to the doctor.
Ooh-wee.
I'm here. You here. Shit, we may as well get started. I ain't got to introduce myself. I ain't got to introduce the show. Although I will. This Rosebud. This is the Ask Rosebudd show. Man, I got a lot to talk about. Most of it, like usual. Excuse me. We have talked about it before, but we going to talk about it some more. Get at me at askrosebud@gmail.com. You could also, at Mr. Rosebud, Twitter. Let me just start this because I'm excited about this conversation we're going to have tonight. Because I've always said you got to be prepared for whatever you want to do in life. But what I'm really talking about now, being prepared, is when you're talking to broads, man. It's just like, do you guys really understand what being prepared is? I mean, first and foremost, this is something I used to give away, so I don't mind saying it. But I don't give away the free stuff no more because ain't nothing free. But you don't have to pay for the shit either. I just don't have that free shit to give away because I ain't got time for that. But the number one thing is to always be planned. And since we're talking about being prepared, always be prepared or always be planning. There's a lot of P's, you understand, and I'll get to the P's with my little letters and words and all that stuff, but I don't have time for that right now. But you have to be planned in order to be a successful, bona fide motherfucker. I mean, you can say you won, but see, you're not a motherfucker until people describe you that way. You can't describe yourself, oh, I'm a motherfucker. Nah, hell nah. You can't say that. Somebody got to say, Rosebud, oh, man, that motherfucker, he's a motherfucker. Bitches, they got to be, everybody got to be saying that because I was, if that's the case, a motherfucker. But see, I wanted to be a motherfucker. This is what you guys don't understand. If you want something, there are certain things you have to do in order to get it. Unless, of course, you're one of these guys that believe good fortune is going to rain on you and drop it in your lap. Now, that happens. And I don't necessarily know how long it takes for it to happen, but it does happen. So if that's what you want to do, you can do it. But me, my guys at SWU, we all know, be prepared. Be prepared to win and be prepared for shit not to go the way you expect it to go. And that ain't losing. No, that's more planning. So we I guess you guys remember the Boy Scouts, and that was their motto, be prepared. And that's why in the Boy Scouts, they taught you all kinds of things. Now, you might have liked whatever about ropes, tying knots. But you ain't going to just learn how to tie knots. You're going to have to hit them flints together, make some fire. You're going to have to go out camping. You're going to have to go through a lot of stuff. And what I'm saying, that's how you be prepared. You can't just say you're prepared. With the knowledge that you should gain, learning as you live your life, you should be able to reinforce that, you're going to stay out there. But what I'm saying is, if you can't reinforce that thought in your mind, I might have said force it. I meant reinforce it. You have to reinforce that thought in your mind. Whatever it is you're doing, if you're out there trying to have bras, man, hoes, whatever, you got to have things going on to reinforce that you're going to stay out there. If you got a good job and you just want to have, a few girlfriends, you got to have things going on that's going to reinforce you doing that. Or else you're just kidding yourself. You got to make your mind up that you going to stay at women regardless of what you do for a living. You're going to stay at women that you get until you get your feel. And when you actually do get one, otherwise, let me put it like this. If you're a regular guy, what I mean by stay at women till you get your feel, what I mean is, sure, you got a girlfriend, not a official girlfriend, but you don't want to make it official. You just don't. Because when it's official, then you're a cheater if you got another bra. So, what I'm saying is avoid that conversation initially. This one may be the one you want, but don't make that decision until she earns it. So what I'm saying is you got to play the field. And the way you play the field is to have more women to talk to. Now, if you actually have or get this one girlfriend, remember, this is not an official girlfriend, just one girlfriend. You got to keep in mind that you got to look for another one for sure now. Because if you don't, you're going to get trapped. Because if you keep one woman too long, all you know is her. And you totally don't know women. 713, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? That's some good dope you kicking, man. I appreciate that. But, my question is, because you say you grew up, you have to say yes sir, no sir. Where did the great Rosebudd grow up?
I grew up in Vallejo, California, but my folks was out of Louisiana. And,
okay, it's South Country, so I was wondering, yes sir, no sir, South Country. So
man, my mother and father straight. My mother from Shreveport, and my pops was from Houston, Texas, but he was in some little doggone city near Baton Rouge. Yeah, by Baton Rouge. But yeah, man, we had to say all that, man, and we couldn't even talk while our parents was talking. And if we opened our mouth when some guests came over to our parents' house, then we got slapped right in the mouth because we can't talk when grown folks talking. None of that shit is here anymore.
Yeah, that's how I was raised too. But I don't want to get too far off the subject. I'm at work, but I'm gonna hit you back if I got anything.
Okay, for sure.
All right, later.
See, all right, no problem. Hey, see, the thing is, you got to understand this stuff. And what I'm saying is you can't stop prowling for another woman. Because I'm telling you, I'm not saying women ain't worth shit. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is women are worth so much that you want to value the one you actually choose to be with. And the only way you can value her is for you to have some standards that you've made for yourself and the women you deal from dealing with women. Let's say you start dealing with this woman, and here she comes late. You go to pick her up, she's late. Okay, now one of your things is I ain't going to be dealing with no woman that can't be on time. I mean, that's simple. But I'm saying there's a lot of things that you can make up. And I'm saying after you get through dealing with her, the next woman you get, you tell her, well, we're going to be leaving at around, 7 o'clock. And, I ain't the kind of cat that want to leave at 7:05 if I said 7 o'clock. Now, shit happened, and I could leave at 7:05, but I ain't going to like it. What I'm saying is now that women will be late, so from now on you're keeping every other woman you meet up on this. everything that you learn from every woman supposed to be part of your conversation with the next woman you have. Why? Because women are like cattle. They have a herd mentality. And no matter where they're from, no matter how many levels they've raised to in their job, they still think like women. So you have to understand that. When you hear me say stuff like see through muddy water and spot dry land, that means you're embarking on a journey and you don't know what lies ahead. But since you are prepared, every step of the way, you planning and playing your way. You ain't just walking, oh, la, 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 la. You ain't doing that shit. You got something serious. Okay, I got questions. Let me see. 347, what's up?
Hey, Rosebudd, man, you know that 705 shit? I've been saying that shit for years. That shit work when you say it right. When you tell a bitch, hey, bitch, you know what I mean? We're going to meet up at 7, and I don't want to be 5 minutes late. I don't want your show 7:03, 7:04, 7 o'clock. And I love doing that shit because I love giving any reason not to fuck with a bitch. And 9 times out of 10, they show up at 7 o'clock. As a matter of fact, Rosebudd, I like to keep them bitches waiting. I like them waiting on me. I show up at 7:05.
Hey, but let me tell you something. I don't. I show up at 7. Because what I'm saying is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And how could you be the motherfucker you are if you don't do what you say? If you don't, if you're not prompt. If anything, I'm there at 6:55. And I'm sitting there smoking a joint thinking about what the fuck I'm going to say as soon as I see this bitch. Because my thing is I'm playing. I can't help it. So why I sit there, smoke my little shit, and I ain't going to just sit there and all of a sudden see that goddamn broad, and then whatever I do at the joint, now I'm ready to talk to her. Hell no. Well, I'm going to plot how I get out the car, how I exhale the smoke out my mouth, and I'm going to plot how I walk over there to her. Why? Because I like to win. And what I'm saying is if I say, I'm going to get out the car and I'm going to swagger over the baby, and I do it, I already done won one thing right there before the bitch and me even start talking. And I'm saying I'm going to set myself up for all kinds of little victories. And as I do that, I'm going to be kicking it once I start talking with baby. I'm going to be kicking it with her doing the same thing. Setting my conversation up so that she got to say or agree or acknowledge something I'm saying on the affirmative or the positive so that I can keep saying my line, which is the catch line. Girl, you fucking with a winner. I'm not one of these cats that even want to entertain a motherfucker that can't recognize a winner. Can you see? Now what that bitch gonna say? What's she gonna say? No, I'm blind. Man, I'm saying I make them say shit that I want to hear so I can keep talking. So as I keep talking, they just fall deeper and deeper and deeper into that goddamn trap that I'm setting for their motherfucking ass, because I don't just talk to women. I'm telling you, I'm playing. I never shoot the shit with women. Hey, I done had women tell me after, we just broke up, since I've been to Square, they come telling me, you can still call, I don't want to be mad. Girl, please, I wish I would call your motherfucking ass. I don't want to be mad at you either, but I'm saying, shit, we broke up. They think they could be friends with a nigga they broke up. Bitch, fuck you.
No.
I'm gone. Hey, no. I know you ain't with that. Hey, let me get 503. You hold on, 347. 503, what's up, man?
Hey, man, this is Gabe out of Fresno. I'm over here in Fresno and the 559, but I be listening to you, man. you be lacing it up. And with my income tax, instead of going on getting in the car and doing it all fucked up, I'm finna cop that 750 thing you got going on.
Hey, let me tell you something. I hope you hurry up and get it. I hope you hurry up and get that refund so you can get it, because I'm starting a new semester on the 1st. And what I'm saying is, I don't know, they may be on, they may not, but I got people that's been going through this semester and not finished, but they are superior. That's all I can say. They're superior. Yeah, Rosebud, you talking shit. That's right. If I wasn't talking shit, them motherfuckers that spent that money would certainly be on this goddamn show. So my nigga, fuck you, fuck your shit, because you ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't ashamed to ask for it. I ain't ashamed to ask for it because I know what it's doing. But let me tell you, bro, if you get it or not, you got a question?
Yeah,
or you
my
just
question is, my question is, man, I'm Mando question. So today I seen these two broads, these two ladies, and man, they look good and whatever. And so I slided up on them, and I'm from out of state, right? And I use a jive.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm from out of state. Where's this mall at? And they could have hit me with whatever, but they were like, oh, it's right over here and over here. But when I slide up on them, her friend is already giving an indication, like rolling her eyes and stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, she's probably going to try to, overthinking the situation. Like, she's going to try to put her homegirl, like, tell her whoop-de-woo, whatever, not to fuck with dude. So real quick, I was just like, hey, you guys shouldn't be standing alone because it's urgency. And a brother like me, if I wasn't up on game, I'd probably crash and have an emergency. And she started laughing. And then I was and then her friend just kind of like, rolled her eyes again. And I was just like, all right, then. I go, have a nice day.
Check it
Thank
out.
you for the
Check it out. Listen, all you guys. When you got two women, very seldom will both of them really, really, really be forward unless one is fine and one is not. Then both of them might, be forward. Now, if both of them are fine or, not necessarily fine but look all right, you'll never have them going together because they always want it. So what I'm saying, or what I'm getting ready to say, is that you never pay attention to the one that's negative unless you say, girl, I see you over there rolling your eyes. I really wasn't going to say nothing to you no way, so you can relax. You got to
I didn't even think about that. I wasn't quick enough, man. I'm
just saying, that's why you kick it with me, man. Because I think really fast. I got 30 things I can say. I got 30 things I can say to that bitch that'll make her never roll her motherfucking eyes again.
And just
at
to let
a motherfucker.
you know, every time I go to holler at a chick, my heart races, man. It's like I'm on stage. I feel like I'm a superstar. Like, it's a crazy urge. And not a lot of people get it, but I tell them I love doing this. But I just kind of, like how you said, I was going off that negativity, and I let that broad play me. I let that bitch play me off her negativity because ain't nobody was hollering at her. She wasn't feeling it. The girl with the glasses.
So what I'm saying to you, bro, is this is the value of that course. It shows you 3,000 or 4,000 things like that you are not thinking of because you're a youngster. Not youngster, but I'm saying I'm 65. I didn't got quit. Listen to me, bro. Listen, all you guys. I didn't got quit. Women have quit me over 2,500 times. Why am I bragging about that? Because the next bitch that quit me, I'm going to just tell her, I'm used to getting quit, girl. You number 2,501. Because I'm getting another one. What I'm saying is the broad don't make me. I make the broad. And as long as I think that she can quit me if she want to. She is losing, and I'm so happy to get rid of this damn fool. That's what I be thinking. This motherfucker really crazy talking about quitting me. Go ahead.
Hey, so since you spit hella quick, can you throw me a bone about some confidence real quick, like?
Listen, man, it ain't about throwing you a bone.
Every time I go up to bat.
Listen, it ain't about throwing you a bone for confidence. It's about either you want it or you don't. You know, if you want a bone, you listen to the show. I drop several bones, nuggets, whatever you want to call them, on every show. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't listen to that kind of shit. That kind of shit make me not believe you even serious. Why? Because if you listen to my show, how much dope I kick, man? About confidence, about what to do.
I hear you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all right,
for real,
brother.
man. When you put it in that perspective, thanks, man.
Hey, check it out. 347. You got anything else?
Nah, man. You just encouraged me not to let negativity get in my way, man. Nothing but prosperity. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it with that. And I'll be listening to you though. So I'll be hitting you up and picking your brain though. Thank you.
Hey, for sure, man. Anytime I'm doing the show, press 1. I want to answer your question. You too, 503. Hey, you guys, let me tell you something, man. Of course, I'm about money, but I'm really not. You don't know how many students I have that call me and have me talking to them personally, one-on-one, taking my time, free. And if they do, some of them have bought coaching sessions. And I tell them we're not going to use the coaching fee right now because you ain't really asking me nothing that you need coaching on. You really need to be, learning to master this confidence. And once you do that, you'll go out and you'll learn to have shit to ask me for. But in the meantime, and we kick it. We kick it about shit because I know how important it is for me to be there. I am a motherfucker that is very serious about what I claim to want out of my life. And I want to be remembered, known, and recognized as a man that helped hella dudes find their nuts. Hell yeah. Men, all kind of men are tripping. And it ain't their fault. It is their fault a little bit, but it's not because society is a motherfucker. If you got to work, then you got to go with what society's saying. So most of you do work. So you're not suckers for being the way you are. But let me tell you what's so dope. There's a new man coming, the motherfucker. I mean, I've seen different programs about the emasculation of men, so I'm not the only one that thinks this, but I am the only one that did something besides identify the problem. See, because all these other motherfuckers identify the problem, they show you the symptoms of it. But they don't tell you what the fuck to do to get your nut back. See, that's what I be doing. That's what I be trying to do. But I try to remind you that we are in the 21st century. So looking at a bitch ass, looking at her titties and all that goddamn shit, commenting on that shit, you might not want to do that. But that shit is not moot. Otherwise, at one point, once you got that far, hell yeah, you got to look at her titties and her ass and let her know you see that shit. But not like, men of yesterday used to do it. We are more sophisticated. But sophistication does not mean you got to surrender one of your fucking nuts. All of you have surrendered one of them. If you right-handed, you surrendered your left nut. If you left-handed, you surrendered your right nut because the left side or the right side, depending on which hand you are, is the strongest, so you want to keep the strongest nut. Me, I'm even-handed, so I had to keep both on my motherfucking nuts, and I haven't even learned how to use my left hand yet. I'm still even-handed. I'm claiming it. Motherfucker, I need both of my nuts. Shit, you ain't gonna give me a reason to surrender one of my goddamn nuts. Marriage, a whole bunch of bitches, whole bunch of money, ain't nothing gonna make me surrender one of my fucking nuts unless I'm doing some shit in some kind of freak accident and some kind of way it get cut off. If that happens, long as I ain't knocked out, I'm going to get that motherfucker and put it on some ice and they going to sew that shit back on. But if I can't do that, let's say the motherfucker got chopped up or something, fuck it. I just would be a one nut motherfucker. But my nut was not surrendered. That's what I'm talking about. You motherfucker surrender your nuts. Now, what I'm saying is the reason you don't have to surrender is a reason that you wouldn't have to surrender would be if you got that goddamn course and started studying it and you found yourself ready. You know, through the diligence of the men that got the course, see, they're able to spot things before these things even happen. Oh, you got them paranoid. Oh, no. No, I got them seeing. They are seeing. And whatever they're seeing may not happen the second they see it, but it's going to happen. And they know it. Why? Because they down and dirty, and they out there making it happen. They're not sitting up waiting for it to happen. You know, weight sunk the ship. Too much weight, and you're going under. Come on. Don't you even know that? 847, what's up, man?
What's up? I was just wondering if you knew what happened to Payroll from the movie.
Bro, let me ask you something. Do you listen to my show often, or is this your first time, or what?
I listen to it every once in a while.
When have you ever heard me talking about another motherfucker?
Nah, never.
That's right. Because I could give a fuck what Payroll doing. I hope he doing whatever he supposed to be doing, because that's what I'm doing. I only know what Bud doing. I ain't seen them motherfuckers, man, but I'm sure, unless they dead, you know, they doing what they do. You know, the game don't stop. I heard that motherfucker had some kind of legal problems. I heard this, I heard that. You know, I mean, come on. You know, I done heard all kind of shit, man. I wish I would repeat that bullshit, man. I don't repeat shit I heard, because unless that nigga call me and start explaining some shit, I don't know. You know what I mean, bro? I ain't trying to be fucked up or nothing, but, you know, I don't talk about people because I don't kick it with them like that. And, you know, I'm a real nigga, man. I ain't going to spread no gossip.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear no gossip. I was just wondering in general, you know.
No, bro. Bro. Don't take what I'm saying personal. I'm not saying you're trying to spread gossip. You asked the question, did I know what was up with Payroll? I'm saying if I said, you know, because I want to seem like I know everything. Oh, yeah, man, I know that nigga doing this. I'd have been gossiping, man. So, you know, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying you're gossiping. You was asking a real question. I understand that. I ain't confused, bro. I understand where you're coming. I'm just letting you know I don't do no gossiping, and I certainly would have been gossiping if I'd have said, like I knew what's going on with Payroll. I actually, until now, I've never met Payroll. Shit.
Oh, shit. What town he from? Do you know?
I mean, you know, he was on American Pimp. That's all I know. I never heard of Payroll before American Pimp. I'm not saying he wasn't, you know, doing nothing. I'm just saying I had never heard of him. Damn near all those young dudes, and Payroll was kind of in that category as far as me, was introduced to American Pimp, I think, by Gorgeous Dre. You know, because he was a lot younger than me, maybe 10, 15 years younger than me. So the group that he knew was, you know, the little nigga that's sitting up in the bed, you know, and the Brad, nigga, and, you know, them young niggas, man. And the older niggas, I'm not saying that the older niggas were better. I'm just saying those are the ones that initially started the whole thing. I started first, and I introduced all them older players. And then when he met Dre's father, Mel Taylor, I introduced him to Mel Taylor, talking about the Hughes brothers. And when Mel Taylor got to talking about the game goes on, and he have a son that's balling, well, shit, that was a story to them. So they wanted to follow up, and they hooked up with Dre through Dre's dad, who's since passed, may rest in peace. But what I'm saying is Dre hooked them up with those younger guys, my point. So, you know, everything, you know, is like that. You got anything else, bro?
Yeah. Now that I got reminded of the movie, there was this part in the movie where one of them young dudes at night, San Francisco, he standing at a bus stop with some of his hoes and telling them, like, you know, bitch, what is you tired? You know, get off the bus stop, you know, and all that. And I was just wondering, like, do pimps be doing that with hoes that's new the first couple of times or something?
Well, probably.
Like,
bro, don't ask the question and keep talking. Pimps do that with new hoes especially. But they do that with a veteran bitch that he got for 7-8 years that might be sitting there and he saw him sitting there. You know, it's just a lot that be going on. You know, and me, I'm telling you, a bitch tell me she was tired. And I know the bitch been working 12, 14 hours. Bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you being tired. I really do care about the bitch being tired. But I'm not going to let her tell me she tired and then I tell her to go rest. Because she ain't about really getting my paper then. So what I'm saying is instead of me trying to explain that to the bitch, I'm going to let her know, fuck you, bitch. And fuck how tired you is. You better get some rest when you go in. And you better hurry up and get some money so you can hurry up and go in. Now, you keep it pimping when you do it like that. But I'm saying when you check a bitch, like you see a bitch sitting on the damn bus stop or whatever you talking about, you pull up on, the bitch, I know for a fact that you sitting there because you got something in your shoe that's stabbing into your foot, and you trying to get your shoe off, and before you could get it off, I pulled up. Now, ain't that right, bitch? That motherfucking bitch gonna look at me, and she ain't gonna say yeah, yes, but she gonna know what I'm talking. She gonna know what I'm talking about. No, she ain't gonna even say yes, daddy, because she'll be lying to me, and I have to get out and beat her motherfucking ass. What I'm saying is you give her the opportunity to see how out of pocket she is. So what she do is get right the fuck up without you saying shit about getting up. You letting her understand the only reason to be sitting down is this. So if anything else, you're on your periods, bitch, you've been working for 3 months in a row and you should have an off day. Bitch, if you wanted an off day, you should have been a secretary for Wells Fargo or something. Because, you know, the only day you're getting off with me is the day that I decide I don't need the money that you're going to make that day. Period. Now, I don't know when that day going to come, but since I got 5 or 6 of you motherfuckers, you better believe it do come. So wait. Yeah. Period. I pimps, man. I got hella explanations, but I'm not explaining shit. Bitch, you can't ask me shit and expect me to explain it. If you ask me something, you better be ready to gobble up a whole bunch of game, because that's all I'm going to do is spit a whole bunch of it to you. I'm going to have your answer in there, but I ain't going to let you question me. I ain't going to let you do none of that, because I'm way past all that. You know, I can see it when it's coming, and when I deny it, I front them up. Girl, I see you trying to check me on whatever you think I was doing, and if that's what you think I was doing, that's what I was doing. That's what I'll tell you in a minute. So quit trying to guess what I'm doing, bitch, because everything you guess, I'm guilty. I'm telling you now. Now, what that bitch gonna guess? y'all ain't got no fucking game. Y'all don't know how to challenge a brawl without getting physical. Shit. Where you been, girl? Don't ask me anything that you don't want to know the truth to. Now, if she think that I was out fucking a bitch, do you think she gonna ask me that shit? Which I know goddamn well I ain't been out fucking no bitch, but I ain't finna tell you what I've been doing no motherfucking way. You got no business asking me that shit. But if you ask me and you got some kind of suspicion, I'm gonna make you really suspicious fucking with me. Trying to be suspicious. 503, I see you, man. What's up?
Hey, so I got this one question. I have a baby's mom, right, up over there in the 503, and a lot of it I've noticed is it's a lot of selfishness. I think on her part, because for instance, I need to ride a wind coast. Well, shoot, you got my baby, and my stepdaughter, so I go in and be a man and take her. But then when I'm sick and I'm coughing up a lung, hey, can you rush me to the hospital real quick in my truck that has 4x4? And I ain't like asking you in your car. All of a sudden, it's like pulling teeth. So is there a way I can lace her up so that way at least? No?
Fuck no. No. Just take care of your kids. Look, bitch, if you sick, take your ass to the doctor. That
was me, bro. I'm trying to go to the doctor. I had ammonia.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me.
All right.
You said if she needed whatever, you would do it, and it was cool. But if you needed something, it was like pulling teeth. So I'm making an example of the bitch needing to go to the doctor. And as far as what you're supposed to do is say, all right, bring the kids over and drop them off. And then as far as her getting to the doctor, that's on you, bitch. I ain't your goddamn friend. I ain't your ride. I am your kid's daddy. So as far as me being a daddy, I'm finna be that. See, you guys play games.
No, the scenario was
dude,
I was living
you
with
can keep, listen, I don't want to hear the scenario.
Okay.
You talking about an NX. That's the way you made it to me. Now, I don't want you to explain shit. What I'm saying, an X is an X. If the X got your kids, you supposed to be the dad to the kids, whatever that involves. But if the X need this or need that and is outside the kids, that's on you to fuck with her and do that shit. Because she sure ain't doing it for you.
Right.
You already know she ain't doing it for you. So why would you even entertain this bullshit? See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is why you need that course. Because this is the bullshit that you spend your time thinking about. Instead of thinking about how to have bitches and how to get past all the bullshit this one bitch. Please. Wish I would have one broad having me tripping. The only woman I'm tripping on is my wife. And I'm doing that cause I'm married. But you can answer.
Right.
I ain't finna take no goddamn shit. I ain't saying I'm a dictator. I'm not saying you better, that shit. But I'm saying I ain't finna take no shit.
Right. I feel you.
What? Come on. What? What the fuck you finna say?
Oh, shit. All right. So what would be the scenario if that was a boyfriend-girlfriend thing?
And she needed you to do what?
Always, pretty much it's like, pretty much it's like.
Dude, if it's your woman, wait, stop. If it's your woman, you're supposed to do whatever you can do as far as to help, whatever needs to be done. Period.
Yeah.
Ain't no,
foot and you might eat something.
Man, listen. If you boyfriend and girlfriend, and you will do anything, take her here, whatever. But when you need something, it's a problem, then you got a real fucked up definition of boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
It ain't the bitch problem. It's your problem. Because you won't identify what's really going on because you one of them scary motherfuckers. You rather have this half-ass bitch instead of a real bitch. That's on you, man.
All right.
That ain't
yeah,
on me.
I don't want to get caught up in the same situation.
You gonna, because
All
you're
right.
scary. Quit being scary if that's not what you want. I'm just being
For
real,
sure.
brother. Don't get mad at me.
No, I feel you, man. No, I ain't getting mad.
All right.
I'm just soaking it up. Thanks.
Soak it up then, brother, because I'm sure going to lace you. Excuse me. All right, you guys. Now, that brother going to be cool because I'm watching fuck with me. See, you guys got to understand that the information, look, 707. Oh, shit, I think I know who this is. Hey, 707, what's up?
Hey, man, just listening to the show. What's up, Rosebudd?
Nothing. What's happening with you, man? I've been good, man. This is my youngster. What's your name again? I forgot.
Logan, it's Logan Barr.
Logan Barr. That's right. God damn it. What's happening with you, man?
Shit, man. I just been focused on, just personal shit, and I just started catching the show, and I started you telling the dude, to not be scary. But what do you mean to not be scary? Like, you mean to not be like, falling that habit of things going too smooth, always trying to.
No, man, listen. What I'm saying is when it comes to not being scary, sometimes you ask yourself a question about something that's going on. Damn, man, I wonder if this bitch feeling me. Instead of asking yourself the question again, start figuring out a way to see. The reason people don't figure out a way to see is because they're scary. Oh, I'd rather just sit here and, they'll say, I'd rather just sit here and guess. I'd rather not do anything, and even if they guess, man, she is feeling me. They still ain't gonna move because they know they guessing. They're scary.
So
that's what.
So when they're
Go ahead.
So when they're critically thinking about something, obviously it needs to be thought out. You got decisions, but you can't be guessing. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna come across as being scary.
Hey, exactly.
You can't be stuck. You can't be stuck on one thought. You gotta keep going deeper. Is that what you mean?
Well, I do mean that. But even if you're not stuck on one thought, you might only need one thought. But you still, if that's the case, have to decide if that's the thought you want to move on. So it doesn't matter how many thoughts that you have. It matters that you're going to pick something to move on. You ain't finna just sit there and have all these thoughts. Because that's what dudes do. The average dude will sit there and have hella thoughts and not move on any one of them. Hold on, Logan. I see 616. I'm finna get him. I want both of y'all on at the same time. 616, what's up?
What's up? This Cameo.
Cameo, what's happening?
I'm chilling. What's good, Rosebud?
You got a question?
Yeah. It plays off what you was just talking about, having different thoughts and executing on certain thoughts. I wanted you to expound on playing your hand. You talk about that a lot, you know what I'm saying, and I just want to get the correct definition of it because
what do you think that means? Stop. What do you think that means?
Okay, that's just what I was going to go into. My
it doesn't matter. Go ahead. My interpretation is what?
It's say for example, I'm in a given situation, okay, within that situation, there could be several ways to handle it. Therefore, I decide what to do based on the outcome of that desire.
Okay, listen. Just listen. Logan, you there?
Yeah, I just heard what he said.
What do you think playing your hand means?
It means making the right decisions to get exactly what your outcome desired, or your desired outcome.
Okay, that's enough. Hold on. Let me ask both of you this question. If you was playing cards, what would your hand be?
The hand that I was dealt.
What you think about that, Logan?
It would be the hand I want it to be.
No, it's the hand you was dealt. It's the hand you have. Otherwise, that's what playing your hand means. Otherwise, your hand is what you think to do in this situation. Once you think that, then you have to make the moves to make what you think come to fruition. You can't just think it. Oh, man, I want her to move over here, get a little bit closer, and show me that I can touch her. So, excuse me. So you're going to have to do something, or you're going to have to say, girl, come over here. You ain't scared of me, are you? You're going to have to do or say something to make that happen. That's what playing your hand means. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Cameo, is that clear?